Connie and I were on a dive trip with a group of scuba diving friends to the island of Saba in the Lesser Antilles, which is a special municipality of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in the Western Caribbean. The island of Saba is only about 5 miles across and is located 30 miles southwest of St. Martin. The island was formed as a volcano that rose above the surface of the ocean and is now extinct. There are only 2 ways to reach the island, either a 90-minute ferry boat ride or a 12-minute flight from the island of St. Martin. The airplane method is very unique. The runway on Saba is the shortest commercial runway in the world, at 1,312 feet long. Since Saba is a protectorate of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, the Dutch government chiseled a chunk of the extinct volcano away to make the only flat spot on the island. But since it is on a mountainside, the runway has a 300-foot drop on either end back into the ocean. To give you a reference, for comparison, the length of the USS Kennedy aircraft carrier is about 1,100 feet long. The flight is scary. Basically, the pilot flies directly at the mountain and then at the last moment makes a sharp left turn and touches down on the runway. Because the runway is so short, only special STOL aircraft, short takeoff and landing planes, are allowed to fly into Saba. The airplanes are designed with special propellers that can reverse direction to instantly push back against the forward direction of the plane to help it stop on a dime. Connie was fine flying in the large passenger jet aircrafts to St. Martin, but not so keen on a smaller plane to Saba, since they are often bumpy due to their smaller size and possible turbulent air currents. So before this flight, I kept most of the details about the landing to myself. The reason to go to Saba, in my humble opinion, is some of the best scuba diving in all of the Caribbean. Since the island is basically a 5-mile pyramid-shaped rock that sticks out of the sea, it means that 20-some feet from the shore, we can be in 40 feet of water with immense coral growth and abundant tropical fish on a sloping drop-off that stretches off in either directions. We had a wonderful week of diving with our friends, but as the week progressed, Connie started thinking about the upcoming flight back to St. Martin in the small airplane. When we got to the airport, since there were more of us for this flight than when we flew into Saba, in addition to weighing our luggage, they asked each of us to also get on the scale, and then they assigned each of us a specific seat to sit at in the airplane. Because I'm on the larger size, they had me sit in the front row, and as Connie is smaller, they assigned her a seat in the row behind me. We watched the arriving plane land and discharge its passengers and the luggage, and shortly we were asked to board the plane. But quickly, the pilot came back the aisle and explained that there would be a short delay. He went on to tell us that a single-engine Cessna aircraft carrying a load of lobsters from St. Martin to the island of St. Kitts had experienced an engine failure and landed in the ocean just a few miles from Saba. He went on to tell us the plane had sunk, but that the pilot had safely climbed out and had been rescued and was now on his way to us so he could catch a ride back to St. Martin. A few minutes later, a pickup truck pulled up next to our plane, and a young man in a blue pilot's shirt jumped out, and while he was still soaking wet and dripping water, he climbed into our plane and sat down in the last seat behind Connie. By this time, I could see the look on Connie's face and knew she was frightened. I reached back, took her hand, and told her in a strong voice, "This is the safest plane ride we will ever be on." And I pointed to the young pilot behind her and said, "Because what are the odds of that guy crashing into the ocean 2 times in the same day?" Joshua, verse 1:9. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord, your God, will be with you wherever you go.